You're doing barbell curls, eating right, feeling like your arms are about to explode from the pump, but the second you walk out of the gym, everything vanishes. Let's get you right. Most guys blame bad genetics, but the truth? You're making one simple mechanical mistake that's costing you 60 to 70% of your gains. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to fix it. I'm giving you a step-by-step, science-backed plan to build the 3D arms you've been chasing. To understand why your arms aren't growing, you need to understand the anatomy first. Your bicep isn't just one muscle, it's made up of two heads. The short head is the inner part, closer to your body. This gives you width and thickness. The long head is the outer part, and it's responsible for the peak, or the ball, that catches everyone's eye. So, if you want to build that massive peak, you need to focus on the long head. Now, there are tons of bicep exercises, barbell and dumbbell, so which ones should you do? I'm gonna give you the exact order of both that'll completely blow up your muscle fibers. Number 1, standing dumbbell curls. Here, the whole game is in the grip. To target the long head, start with your hand in a neutral position, like a hammer grip, and as you curl up, start rotating your palm toward the sky. This is supination. Why do we do this? Because the biceps' anatomical function isn't just to lift weight, it's responsible for forearm rotation. When you rotate your hand, you're creating full shortening of the muscle fibers. And what's going to change everything here? When you're at the top of the movement, don't just settle for your palm facing up. Try to rotate your pinky finger outward and upward as much as you can. This move squeezes the short head and long head together and gives you an explosion in the peak that you won't feel any other way. And the challenge here is that I need you to do a set next time you're at the gym with whatever weight you're using, and then stand with your entire back pressed against the wall and your elbow touching it so you prevent yourself from swinging completely. If you find yourself needing to drop the weight significantly, then you've been relying on momentum from your body, not the muscle itself. And obviously, this doesn't mean you have to do all your training against the wall, but you'll definitely see a huge difference with this simple trick. It'll guarantee you're training with perfect form, and that's what's going to actually make your muscles grow. Number 2, concentration curls. This time, we're not rotating our hands as we curl up. You'll start the rep from the bottom with your hand already in full supination, your palm facing up completely, and finish it in the same position. When you keep your wrist locked in that supinated position, from the first second to the last second, you're putting the long head under constant tension with no escape. Apply the same trick at the top of the movement. Squeeze the muscle like you're trying to touch your shoulder with your pinky finger. Number 3, incline dumbbell curls. Scientific research has proven that this exercise puts the long head under massive tension throughout the entire range of motion. The secret here is that the long head crosses the shoulder joint, so when you bring your arm behind your body, you're creating an extreme stretch on the fibers. And the rule says, muscle produces the most force when it's stretched. How do you execute it correctly? As you can see, start from the full stretch position with your arm behind your body and hanging toward the ground. The important thing here isn't heavy weight. What matters is choosing a weight that lets you do 6 to 8 reps with perfect form and reach muscle failure without your shoulder getting involved. The trick? Throughout the entire range of motion, keep your palm tilted slightly outward. This position, combined with the stretch you're in, will make the long head carry the entire load, and you'll feel a burn in the peak you've never experienced before. Wait. Important question. That's it for dumbbells? Where's the barbell you mentioned? Watch the video till the end and you'll find everything you need. But don't forget to comment daily workout so I know you made it this far, and I need you to promise me that when you try these tricks in your next workout, you'll come back and tell me how you felt and what the difference was. Let's get into the barbell curls exercises. And the secret here isn't just the weight. The secret is in the grip width. Narrow grip. When you grip the bar narrower than shoulder width, you force the long head to carry the bigger load. This is the fastest way to focus on the peak when you're working with the bar. Wide grip. There's a lot of debate here. Science says it changes the loading angle on the shoulder and might increase activation of certain parts. But generally speaking, whether narrow or wide grip, both reduce the range of motion, and there's evidence showing they also reduce the electrical signals reaching the muscle. That's why variety is necessary and important. Don't be a prisoner to one grip. There's a final challenge I'm leaving for you. But there's something important. There's a muscle that's working with us in these exercises that doesn't get its due, and that's the brachialis. This muscle sits right underneath the bicep. Imagine it as the foundation that the bicep rests on. If that foundation grows, it'll push the bicep upward and make your peak reach the sky and give your arm terrifying thickness from the side and front. How do you target it correctly? The secret is in the pronated grip. Research says when you hold the weight with your hand flipped, or in neutral position, you put the bicep in a mechanically weak position and force the brachialis to carry all the load, so you must add it to your routine. Is a barbell exercise, drag curls. In this exercise, forget everything you know about swinging the bar. You're dragging the bar stuck to your body without ever leaving your body, and your elbow goes backward as you curl the weight up. This movement, as it appears, makes the load go primarily to the long head of the biceps more than the short head. So do it and tell me, did you do it with your normal weight or less?